Before we get into the video, I'm just gonna quickly apologize right now for the impromptu intro you're about to see. This was supposed to be an entirely different video, and then I decided to film this one instead because I don't have a valid reason, which makes this apology very shallow, but I wanted to. So yeah, this intro is going to be kind of rushed and impromptu, and I'm gonna say sorry. It's not going to be the best of intros, and I promise I won't do something like this again. Actually, just kidding. No, I probably will do something like this again. I'm a very impulsive person, and I apologize for that. It's a character flaw that I will work on one day, probably not. Anyways, let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to hop really fast into this video because I really didn't think filming through. I am going to be comparing Sheamoisture and Garnier Fructis' hair smoothies. Now, I know there are other brands that have hair smoothies out there, such as Moisture and I believe Carol's Daughter as well. But the Garnier Fructis is a very new product, and I would like to try it and compare it to really, I think, the most iconic hair smoothie, which is Sheamoisture's. These are the two products we are going to be trying. I have parted my hair down the middle, and we are going to do one side Garnier Fructis, and we are going to do the other side Sheamoisture. And then when I come back and my hair is all dried, we are going to break down each product by its pros and cons, and just discuss the product in further depth, rather than just me showing you the products. So we are going to get into that. Didn't really think filming it through. Probably should have filmed before I had gotten my hair wet. Life goes on. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So this is the end result from both products. Overall, I really can't quite tell a difference between the two. I think my curls are maybe a little bit more defined on the Sheamoisture side. Maybe. But also they look pretty nice over here, but I think I have a lot more waves on the Garnier Fructis side. So I think overall, if we're looking for curl definition, I would say the Sheamoisture ended up winning. I think they both performed fairly evenly. I applied a lot less of the Sheamoisture over here because it is a much thicker formula than the Garnier Fructis smoothie. And I applied a little bit more of the Garnier Fructis smoothie on this side, which I'm thinking maybe is the reason why I have more waves. Maybe it's just weighing down my hair a little bit more. Not sure, but I ended up applying a lot more just because the texture of the Garnier Fructis smoothie in comparison to the Sheamoisture smoothie is a little bit thinner. So I figured I would, just compensate a little bit more. But maybe that was the wrong thing to do. They both feel very soft and moisturized, which is great and awesome. I think they performed fairly evenly. I think maybe if I applied a little bit less of the Garnier Fructis, we would have had a bit more of a curl pattern over here rather than over here, where we definitely have ringlets over here. So let's get into the pros and cons with each product. Start with the Garnier Fructis. This product is not Curly Girl approved, just based off the fact that it has pure beeswax in it. I think as long as you are clarifying your hair so often, I think you're fine. My thing with things not being Curly Girl approved on the basis that they will weigh your hair down, I take that with a grain of salt because I clarify my hair every so often, especially since I have low porosity hair. I do have to clarify my hair anyways, no matter what product I use. So that really does not strike a chord with me. Take that with what you may. The Sheamoisture product is Curly Girl approved. The Garnier Fructis smoothie is not cruelty free. Garnier Fructis' parent company is L'Oreal, and they are not cruelty free. So there's that. The Sheamoisture curl smoothie is cruelty free. I believe Sheamoisture overall is cruelty free. I think with the exception of them using honey, they are cruelty free. The Garnier Fructis hair smoothie is made for fine to normal hair. The Sheamoisture hair smoothie is made for thick, quote-unquote, thick curly hair. Both did work for me fairly well. I think you just have to be cautious and careful of how much you use and know your hair type. The Garnier Fructis style curl treat smoothie retails for $7.99 online, and it has 298 grams in it, whereas the Sheamoisture smoothie retails for $13.99 online, and it has 170 grams. So if you're speaking from a price point, the Garnier Fructis hair smoothie is a better deal. On the plus side, both are safe for colored hair. So between the two, I don't know. I think I prefer the Sheamoisture one, just based off these results. But I am going to continue to use the Garnier Fructis hair smoothie, just because I think it is more geared towards my hair type. So I'm going to continue to use this and see if I can make it work in my routine. Maybe do a follow-up video one day. I think I will continue to use both of them in the future and just kind of play with them and see what does and doesn't work. Like, I know I can make the Garnier Fructis one work. I think it's just a matter of playing with how much I put in and when I put it in. Do I put it in on damp hair, or do I put it in with soaking wet hair? And well, how do I dry with it? Again, those are all factors in that. But I do think they both work quite well. I think just obviously the Sheamoisture one left me with more defined curls, which is what I was really looking for. That concludes my thoughts on both products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.